lot of pace, a lot of speed between these two teams.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And if you like popcorn, you better be able to eat it with your head up, because this one will be fast and furious.
Well, then you're talking about yourself, because our fans probably don't know this, but you're eating popcorn all the time during these games.
Hey, I love popcorn, and there's nothing like enjoying fresh popcorn in an arena. It doesn't get better than that.
I know it. Now Sacramento starting 5. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Jabari Parker is out there with Whiteside, and it's Fox in at the point.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4?
Take a break.
I don't know, but he gets buckets.
He's off on the first. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Good on the second free throw. You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
And Fox gets it to go.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
LeBron is doubled. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Schroeder outside. 6 to shoot. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
No one near James as he lets it go. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did catch up with Coach Luke Walton. A lot of focus preparing his team for Marc Gasol. Coach said, highly skilled from year 1, but you look at his expanded shooting range and the growth of his playmaking, he's taken it to a whole new level. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Passes it to Whiteside. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. 14 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player.
Take a break.
And I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
First free throw is good.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
And here's Schroeder. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Schroeder passes to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Pass to Schroeder. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. Schroeder's got 5.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Barnes against LeBron. Over James, and that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kuzma outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes against LeBron. And stolen by Barnes.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 5. Schroeder outside. Tries it from 9. Rebound by the Kings.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Parker kicks to Fox. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And one on Caldwell Pope. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
First free throw is good.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Fox hits them both. Schroeder with the ball. 5 points in the game. And there's the pass to James. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
LeBron can score from anywhere, but he's most effective close to the hoop. Very skilled in the paint.
Barnes outside. Lots of room. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Whiteside's got his 2nd basket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And it goes down 2 points. And it's 7 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
Fox looking it over. Hield against Caldwell Pope. And here's Barnes for 3. And Whiteside stays right with it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lakers trail by 7. Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
here are some numbers on Fox. Last year, getting it done. 8th in assists. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Now here's Gasol. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Caldwell Pope against Hield. Yep, it counts.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
And they double up Whiteside. Fox finds Hield. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Hield following the bucket by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Hield. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. And Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Here's Fox. Last game he had 28 points. He dishes it to Barnes, and he drops that one in. Barnes has got 11 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Gasol. It doesn't go for him.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. There are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams, but you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Sacramento also making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And DeAndre Bentley subbed in for Buddy Hield. And Parker drops them both.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 7. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Bagley. To the middle. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
To the paint. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Harrell. He's got 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Bembry. Pass to Fox. That shot is off. And the Lakers going the other way now. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers trail by 5. Kuzma outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. Now just a 3-point Kings lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Fox, no good. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the inside. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 11 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Barnes. 9 points last game. Back to Fox. Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
James against Barnes. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Parker kicks to Fox. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Barnes outside from the arc. And James pulls it down.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Kuzma, that's good.
Boy, he's got a nice feel for that shot. Kuzma's percentage on floaters is stupendous. That's outstanding for you guys who don't have a dictionary. It's a big weapon for him.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 9. Parker outside. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Caldwell Pope against Barnes. James outside. Goes up from the top of the key. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Sacramento up 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets. On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Bembry out there with Fox, and it's Holmes in at the center. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
The Lakers trail.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
And Los Angeles guys shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Schroeder. Morris trying to free himself up, and he recovers it.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Down low, Bagley. That one falls. Bagley's got his first 2 points. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
good from Schroeder. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Now, here's Fox. 5 to shoot. Here's Holmes, and that one good. Flies back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Morris outside. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Schroeder, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Schroeder.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Schroeder hits them both. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Sweet little floater. Fox has got 11 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
James misses for the Sacramento Kings. Their last game a loss to New Orleans. Passes it to Barnes. Knocks it loose. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That is his first foul of the game. James against Barnes. Morris dishes to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. James, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Holmes throws it down.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Pass to Harrell. Kicks to LeBron. Over Barnes. Again, James missing. Sacramento leading by 3. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. He hit 1 3 in the first, but the world has been totally dry for him in the second.
And it's Schroeder missing. The Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. On the wing, Barnes. James covering. It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's the pass to Caruso. Rebound by the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Inside, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Fox against Schroeder. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. Out to the wing. Here's Caruso. That one's not going to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Fox. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Floats one up. And the rejection by Holmes. Kings have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Schroeder outside. Loads it up there for Harrell. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bembry. Basket counts. 14 points for LeBron.
You know, for LeBron, I think that mid-range shot is an important one for him to have in his bag. It keeps the defense honest.
Pass to Fox. Shoots over Schroeder. That one a little long. LA's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the layup falls. Schroeder's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
To the middle. And finished off by Bagley.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much. And a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he can't hit the second.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number one, the Kings.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
LeBron against Fox. Passes to Bielitsa. Pass to Holmes. Healed bounce pass. 6 on the shot clock. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Takes a shot at the elbow. Fox, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Now Heal. The pass to Fox. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got 18 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here is Morris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And now Sacramento on the break. It's Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight. Lakers trail by 7. James looking around. Now the dish to Morris. Back to LeBron. Over Bielitsa. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Healed kicks to Fox. Caldwell Pope against Healed. Pass to Bagley. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter. And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Now here's Harrell. 14 points from him the last game against Houston. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Marc Gasol's checked in for Markieff Morris. Whiteside's checked in for the Kings. Kings leading now by 10. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
And they pick up 2. Hield's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's LeBron, and the rejection by Holmes.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Kings.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kings leading now by 14. And here is Hield. He has 6. Outside, Fox. A 3-ball. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Caldwell Pope passes to Caruso. To the wing right side. To end the cold streak. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Defensive Player of the Year back in 2003. Gasol entered the league with a raw skill set, a lot of size, and we've seen the determination.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Fox with it. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sacramento Kings. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous start for De'Aaron Fox. He had 18 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench, you know. I'm impressed. It was what they needed. The jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow. I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 13-point game. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Now here's Parker after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Here's LeBron. That one drops for him. LeBron's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Kept alive. A second chance effort, and Whiteside finishes it off. Whiteside's got 8 points.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And James gets it to go.
Over the years, his catch-and-shoot jumper has gotten so much better. You can tell LeBron's really worked on that part of his game.
Here's Fox. Here's Whiteside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Now, here's Gasol. He kicks to LeBron. Sacramento grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Fox against Schroeder. Fox dishes to Whiteside. No good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. But they get it back. No good from outside. Kings leading now by 13. Hield kicks to Fox. The teardrop falls in. Fox has got 20 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
James, and that one is good. He's got 23.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Fox against Schroeder. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Parker. And it's good for 2.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
LeBron's shot is good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Whiteside, the pass to Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
For Sacramento, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. Count that bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Number 1, the Kings. The Lakers second.
And you know what? These are two of those teams that just live off their transition game. They put a lot of pressure on you defensively because that's where they get the bulk of their offense.
Now here's James. He's got 27.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And Sacramento has possession. Parker finds Hield. Outside, Fox. Just 5 to shoot. That one rolling around and runs out.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Schroeder again. Now here's Fox after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Sacramento again missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch too.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's James. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Hield.
Good season for him last year. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. Kings moving the ball around. And here's Barnes for 3. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep, Kevin. I mean, when he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
Shot from 12. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 19 points. Sacramento leading by 13. Now, here's Fox. 20 points for him. From downtown, the putback. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. And finished off by LeBron.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Barnes outside. Shot clock at 6. Hield. Second shot opportunity, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Hield. And some changes here for the Kings. Giles checked in for Parker. And it's Bielitsa in for Barnes. Both free throws good from Hield. Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. Pass to Harrell. Dishes it to Schroeder. Teardrop shot. That shot missing. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. Forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Harrell. And it's blocked.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Lakers have possession. The Kings getting the bucket. Kuzma finds Schroeder. And that one, good. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
And the pass to Hield. Whiteside, high post. Harrell on him. That shot wide open. Hield's got 11 points.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner and loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Pass to Kuzma. He dishes it to Schroeder. Here's the floater. And it's good on the way up. Schroeder's got 23.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Passes it to Whiteside. Over Harrell. Rebound the Lakers. Here's Schroeder. Bangs home the trifecta. 26 points for him.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Now Hield. 11 points in the game. Fox passes to Whiteside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And both free throws good from Whiteside.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here is Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And here is Fox. 20 points for him. Here's Hield. Morris with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
1:41 left in the third. Harrell finds Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Horton Tucker. Over Hield. The rebound by Giles. Kings leading now by 13. Fox passes to Whiteside, and that one is good. Whiteside's got 21 in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Horton Tucker. There's the pass to Morris. Over Fox. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Horton Tucker. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Fox goes in. Sweet little floater. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
Harrell the pass to Horton Tucker. Feeds to Morris. And he banks in the layup. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And Fox gets it to go.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Morris passes to Horton Tucker. Here's Kuzma, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the floor for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Bialica is out there with Giles, and it's Whiteside in at the center position. And there are the Kings with another bucket. Lakers trail by 19. Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Morris. Shoots over Fox. Morris with the bucket.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got 7 rebounds in the game. Right wing. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Heel. Morris passes to Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Takes the turnaround J, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Kuzma. 6 points for Markieff Morris. Outside, Fox. Here's Whiteside. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for Sacramento. Bagley's checked in. James with it. Passes to Caruso. They get the rebound. Morris, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Fox passes to Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
Pass to Caruso. Morris with the ball. Guarded by Fox. The three. And again, no good by the Lakers. Sacramento leading by 17. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Caruso, guarded by Fox. Morris kicks to Caruso. And there's the pass to James. 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. Sacramento's gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Now, here's Fox. Lets it go with the three. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by James, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Sacramento leading by 16. Fox. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Morris outside. The feed to James. Los Angeles with another miss. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Barnes kicks to Fox. Hield outside. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Mark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available, and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
Here's Bagley following the basket by LeBron James. Bagley with the ball. Gasol covering. Here's Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Marc Gasol.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Hield. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Alex Caruso. Both free throws good from Hield. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Now Fox.
Screen coming.
Passes it to Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, Barnes plays with confidence on the block. Excellent at being aggressive with the defense and earning the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Clark, any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things, incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines, and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories, but I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
Now here is Morris. Here's LeBron. Fox with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. Oh, the lob to Parker. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Really like the chemistry and the connection Parker has with his teammates. He's really awesome at connecting and finishing on those lob passes.
James against Hield. Poked away, and they double up LeBron. Morris inside. Covered by Barnes. And Morris throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The kick out to Fox. Up top, Hield. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Outside, Fox. From deep. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Whiteside's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Lakers trail by 21. Schroeder passes to James. Kicks to Gasol. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles, season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Hield. And here's Schroeder. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. And that'll be his third foul so far. Caldwell Pope outside. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt, about a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Now here's Schroeder. Here's LeBron. Fox with the steal. Here's Parker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, for a big guy, Parker has excellent speed. He's got some great wheels on him, taking off like a runaway locomotive as he runs the floor in transition.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Kings with the ball. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Kings. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Hield outside, takes the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 10 assists here tonight, so active. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Kuzma outside. The dish to Schroeder. A floater, Gasol. And there it is for him.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Fox passes to Hield. Barnes with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Right side, no good. The Lakers shooting 43% for the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the first one at the line is good. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds.
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Schroeder hits them both. Here's Joseph. Now the pass to Len. Great D that time from Davis. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside Rondo, 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's now 30 points for Dennis Schroeder.
I tell you, Rondo sees it all on the floor. He's got an ability to just cripple a defense with his passing. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Here's Joseph following the basket by Anthony Davis. Joseph, the pass to Bazemore. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The fader. Rebounded by the Lakers. Schroeder with the ball. And it's slammed in by Davis.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Bembry. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Len. Fades back. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it. Buckle in, a lot of pace, a lot of speed between these two teams.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And if you like popcorn, you better be able to eat it with your head up because this one will be fast and furious.
Well, then you're talking about yourself because our fans probably don't know this, but you're eating popcorn all the time during these games.
Hey, I love popcorn, and there's nothing like enjoying fresh popcorn in an arena. It doesn't get better than that.
I know it. Now Sacramento. Parker is out there with Whiteside, and it's Fox in at the point.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4?
Take a break.
I don't know, but he gets buckets.